back to my channel. For those of you joining me for the very first time, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Welcome. For those of you who have been rocking out with me since day one or have subscribed along the way, I appreciate you so much for the likes, the subscriptions, the comments, the watch time. Like, let's be honest, like that matters. So thank you so much. My name is Madeko, my brand is Umamiko, and I am a crocheter. This is my channel. Welcome. Make yourself at home. Okay, so for today, we are kind of wrapping up the Easter season. It's still spring. It's still technically in that Easter-esque feeling. So we are going to do a carrot pouch. So the carrot pouch is going to be like a little drawstring, and we can put little goodies inside of it. It's kind of late for Easter baskets because Easter was yesterday, but we can still use it as like a cute little knick-knack for your purse or what have you. Or you can even attach it to the bunny keychain that we made a little while ago. So it's up to you. But that's what we're doing today. Inspiration wise, honestly, I just wanted to do something cute, something quick, because like I said, Easter was this past weekend, and with small kids I had a lot to do, so I needed something really simple, and I wanted something simple for you guys also. So, you know, just a quick project you can do if you're just feeling the itch to create, or, you know, as a unique gift to somebody else. So that's what we're doing today. I partially made it up as I go. I do that a lot, so if you've been watching my videos in the past, you know that's not a surprise. But I think that's it, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's talk materials. Honestly, there's not a lot this time around. This pattern is really simple. You're going to need our infamous 3.5 millimeter hook. This is absolutely my favorite. You're going to need a yarn needle. This is going to help us to not only weave in the end. We will have one end that we need to weave in, but it's also going to help us to weave in the drawstring. We need a stitch marker. And this is going to be because initially the body of the carrot, we are crocheting in the round. So you want to identify which row is which with your stitch marker. And then you will need some yarn. I am using scrap yarn. I don't anticipate on selling these or anything. This was just kind of a fun project that I want to share with you all. So I have my scrap yarn here. I used a green for like the head of the carrot, and I used the orange for the body. So be creative with that, or you can use the same colors I use. That's cool. And then you're going to need a pair of scissors. And this obviously is just to cut the yarn when we're done with it. And that is it. It is really simple this week. Okay, so let's get started with the body of this guy. And I'm going to pull in my orange yarn here. And we are going to start with a magic circle. And in our magic circle, we are going to do 6 double crochets. Usually in my patterns, I do single crochets, but this one, I don't want it to be too tight, the stitches to be too tight together. I want to give it a little bit of a flavor. So I'm going to do double crochets this time around. And that was 3, 4, 5, and 6. For our row number 2, we are, where's my stitch marker? We are doing an increase all the way around, increase of double crochets. Okay. So sorry about my dogs, y'all. But I do not live in a house that is completely quiet all of the time. So you get a glimpse of my life. Alright, so we're doing increase all the way around. You should end up with 12 double crochets when you get to the beginning, or the first stitch I should say, and then I'll meet you back here once I'm done with mine. Alright, row number 3 is going to be 1 double crochet and then an increase, which is 2 double crochets in the next one. And let me show you what that looks like. So 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets in the next one. And you're going to do this all the way around. All right, row number 4 is going to be 2 double crochets and then an increase. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and then an increase in that next one. Let me show you that one more time. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and then an increase, which is 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And go ahead and do that all the way around. Okay, so for rows number 5 through 6, we are just doing 1 double crochet in each stitch. Literally just 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So we're doing this for rows 5 and for row 6. Let me do mine, and then I'll meet you back to see what it looks like. All right, so this is what I'm looking like after row number 6. We are going to row number 7, which is 3 double crochets and then an increase. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then an increase, which means 2 double crochets in that same stitch. I'll show you one more time, and then I'll let you go ahead to your own devices. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 in that next stitch. Go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. Alrighty, and for rows 8 through 9, we are doing 1 single crochet in each. So just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around for 2 rows. Let me go ahead and do mine, and then I will meet you back here so we can see what it looks like. All right, so I have reached the end of row number 9, and now I want to switch to my green color. I don't want this pouch to be too big. I actually want it to be more like a mini size. So I'm going to switch to my green yarn, but before I do that, I'm going to join this last stitch with a slip stitch to that next stitch. And the reason I want to do that is because we've been going in the round so far in a spiral, but once we switch to our green yarn, I don't want there to be I don't want the green to be on different rows, if that makes sense. If you've crocheted in the past, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But when you crochet in the round and you don't join your rounds at the end, you get like one right here and one up here, and it just looks kind of distasteful with what we're doing. So what I'm going to do is do that slip stitch to the first stitch, and then I'm going to change my color here. Change my color, and I'm going to chain 2, and that's just going to give us another row, and then just kind of pull that tight. And now what I'm going to do for rows, I'm thinking 10 through 11, you guys, but you know I make these things up as I go, but let's do 10 through 11 and see if we like that, and if not, we can always add rows and what have you. So let's start there, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so I'm at the end of my row number 10, and what we want to do is just join that first stitch to the last one we just made with a slip stitch, and that way our row is as even as possible. All right, so now what we're going to do is chain 2, and we're going to go ahead and go into row number 11. 1 single crochet in each all the way around, and I will meet you back here once we are done with row number 11. All right, so this is what we're looking like. I actually think I like this, so I'm gonna fasten off. I actually like the way this looks, and this end right here we're gonna weave in. This pattern this week, this project this week, you guys, is super simple. We are pretty much done. We're like 90% done. The only thing we have to do now is the drawstring that we're going to insert into that row number 10 of green so we can pull it. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how many chains I need for this. So we're going to figure it out together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Let's see if 40 will do it. I actually think, let's go 50. Because I want to tie a knot at the end. So that was 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Let's see. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to fasten this off. Cut this piece of yarn. That's a little too long. And then what we need to do is take our yarn needle and we're going to feed this through. So I want this point right here to be the front. So I'm just going into that row number 10 where we started that green. I'm literally just going, actually no, I'm going to go in and out of row number 10 just like that. It's a little bit easier. Just go in and out of the stitches and pull as you go. Okay, so once we weave everything in, we are done. We're done. So if you pull this guy, you get a little carrot back. That is super cute. All right.
All right. So this is what mine looks like when it's all pulled in. And let me kind of pull it out so you can see that too. So that's what it looks like when it's not pulled in. It's really cute. And it took me, if I had to guesstimate, maybe 15 minutes to do this thing. So really easy. And let me pull it tight. And that's what it looks like when it's tight. Oh my God, that's so cute. So very cute. So in terms of like alterations, I like to do this a lot in my videos just because I encourage you to sell what you make. I just ask you to credit me as the designer of the pattern. I ask that you tag me in any social media posts. That's all I ask. But if you want to like sell this at a fair, or if you want to give this as a gift, you could attach like a little like a strap to make it like a little kid's pouch. You could change the color, make it a different vegetable, I guess. I don't know. You could make it bigger. And so that more stuff kind of fits in. It could be a candy pouch, what have you. So, you know, be creative with it. If you decide to add any of the alterations, and maybe something I didn't mention, let me know, like in the comments, how did you use this thing? It's so freaking adorable. I may use mine for like my earbuds. I have a pouch. Do I have it handy? I have a pouch that I made on my passion projects a little while ago. And this is what I use for like my earphones. I may switch over to the carrot because I kind of like the carrot. It's time for a switch. But anywho, this is what we made today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I drop a new pattern every single Monday. So don't forget to, again, like, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to join me back here next Monday for another tutorial. Stay safe. Crochet some cool stuff this week, and I will see you next week, y'all.